When your life starts changing after an awakening, it's like your body, mind and soul just downloaded the latest operating system. And you're standing there still trying to run Windows 95 thinking, why won't my floppy disk work? You used to like certain foods. They lose their taste because your biochemical symphony has switched key. That's not bad. That's like upgrading from elevator music to full orchestra. And yeah, of course the elevator music might sound like crap now. You used to watch TV shows or doom scroll the news. Now they feel like psychic sewage. Not because they changed. They were always garbage. But because you have raised your vibration enough to actually smell the rot. Think of yourself as a radio tower. When you were tuned to the old frequency, you picked up on stations, Gossip FM, Drama 24, Fear News Radio. After your activation, your frequency rises, and you're picking up a whole different set of stations. Wisdom Talk, Joy Jazz, Purpose Rock. And when you meet people broadcasting on the same frequency, they don't just match your signal, they amplify it. Like synchronized lasers building a beam that could burn through a wall. You stop eating that fast food. That's because the gut microbiome, your second brain, literally changes its bacterial lineup based on your thoughts, emotions and energy. The science: certain bacteria thrive on greasy, sugary bombs. Others thrive on green and whole foods. You're literally swapping out colonies in your body that crave one kind of vibration for those that crave another. You get disgusted by violent movies. That's because your mirror neurons, the little brain cells that simulate what you watch, start screaming, "No thanks. I'm not downloading that pattern into my nervous system." The old problem: I'm losing my old comforts. No, you're shedding training wheels. You were never meant to ride a tricycle forever. I'm confused. I don't know who I am anymore. Good. Confusion is just the brain's loading screen before it installs the next upgrade. People might judge me for changing. People will judge you, because your evolution shines a light on the parts of themselves that they've neglected. That's not your burden, that's their homework. So why does this matter? If you fight this shift, you become like a snake refusing to shed its skin. You'll choke yourself to death inside a casing you've outgrown. But if you reinforce it, you become a butterfly using the chaos of the cocoon to completely rewrite your body into something that flies. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. It thrives on novelty and disruption. That's why confusion is gold. When the old order collapses, your brain is like, we've an opening here. Time to build something better. Fractal patterns, from galaxies to neurons to seashells, all evolve toward higher complexity and order. Your awakening is just the same universal law playing out in your life. If you ignore this, you stagnate. You become one of those bitter people at the bar, still telling the same stories from 15 years ago. You smell like psychic mildew because you've been sitting in the same damn swamp water. If you embrace this, you attract people who lift you, opportunities that align with you, and experiences that grow you. Your life becomes a self-reinforcing loop of evolution. Like compound interest with soul capital. Fears. You're afraid of reactions. Let's be blunt. People-pleasing is just a way of asking for permission to stay small. You're not here to be a human like button. Every person who reacts badly is simply self-identifying as not a part of your next chapter. Good. Less clutter in the tribe. Right now, I want you to imagine your life 5 years from now. If you keep clinging to the old comforts, feel the weight, the dullness, the regret. Now flip it. Imagine 5 years of saying yes to the upgrade. Feel the clarity, the tribe, the energy, the fire in your bones. That's the choice point. So from here on, every time you feel that discomfort, that repulsion toward the old, it's not a loss, it's a compass. It's your soul saying, this way. You already know how to do it. You've grown out of clothes, toys, habits, friends before. You just didn't call it awakening back then. Now you get to do it consciously. Every shift in taste, every changed desire, every friend you outgrow, these are not endings. They're recalibration to the next level of the game. And in this game, you win by evolving faster than your excuses.